X-Men 97, which comes out what, a couple of weeks, right? A few weeks from now.
Yeah, March 20th.
Yeah,
So it's coming quick.
yeah, it's coming out like next week.
Yeah.
So, um, Paul DeMaio, and he's basically like the primary writer or the showrunner for X-Men 97. He's also been involved with some of the projects over at Marvel. He was suddenly let go. Like, straight out confirmed that he was let go. He didn't leave Marvel. Like, this was an actual like firing.
Yeah.
Um, what the heck's happening, Joel? Tell me what's happening.
Yeah, this is bizarre. The timing is right before they were going on a press tour, right before the show's premiering. That's not a common thing to happen when you let somebody go, especially, even if you don't believe in a project,
Right.
traditionally you would still say this person has to try and sell their work to the public and go on this press tour and really try and boost it up. There has been nothing that has so far come about that I've heard, Obed, that this show's a stinker by any means.
No.
I'm not saying I've heard that it's great either. I'm just saying that the news has been very neutral. There's been still much excitement and anticipation. And now this is all going to be speculation now, because when the Hollywood Reporter put this out as an exclusive, no one else, everyone else, all the other trades confirmed it, that their sources said, yeah, this guy's gone. He got fired. Like you
Right.
said, it was not a mutual decision. And two, every person that has reached out to comment to both Disney and to DeMeo have heard nothing. They have refused to comment and have not returned it. That is a huge sign that whatever it is, it's probably legal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's just again speculation. I don't know this as a fact, but if I take a guess, you probably need to get your attorneys involved because something's going on that you don't want to say. Whether that's you think you've been wrongfully terminated, whether it's you've been terminated and you need to protect your image because something else is going on. People have jumped the gun and said, "Is this guy like Brian Singer?" And take that as you
Oh.
will. I'm not making any accusations. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, take that as you will. That's what some people have already been spreading
You
out
don't
there.
necessarily have to go like all the way to Brian Singer. You can Joss Whedon this thing, right?
You could Joss Whedon it.
You can- yeah, because
You could,
it probably won't take much for Marvel to like, nah.
yeah, like, we're
Yeah.
gone. We're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um yeah, it's very weird. It's very weird. I guess the guy is into like fitness and stuff, and he has an OF page or whatever, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And
There's
I was
things
like,
that are out there that was
yeah,
known before, like with the project.
right,
So
yeah, yeah,
this is a
exactly. So it wasn't
and
this wasn't news like after this was announced,
right,
right? Yeah, this was known.
right. That's why the timing is very weird. Um, I saw him when he was at Comic Con. I was at
Oh,
this.
okay.
If you guys want to go to our YouTube channel and check out our San Diego Comic Con 2022 videos for the Marvel animation panel on that Friday that they had. He came out and brought X-Men 97. And yeah, like it was hype. There was all the Disney
Yeah,
executives and the Marvel executives that were there were, doing what you would expect. Like, we have full faith. This show is well along. It's gonna be great. It's coming soon. Obviously, we know the strike happened. Show got delayed. Here we are now, March, coming out in, literally days. We're 6 days away. And yeah, this is a shock of information for sure.
yeah. Um, this is one of those that we're probably never gonna find out what happened.
Maybe
Yeah, I
if
mean,
there is
unless
something
unless there's a
mischievous,
lawsuit,
someone
right?
else will
And
say.
right, unless there's something legal, and then it becomes public, right?
Right.
Because even if they eventually decide to settle out of court, right? Whatever it is, if it's legal, right, it's still gonna be public. There's still gonna be
Right.
public records of it. So if it's legal, we'll know. But this could be one of those that was like, what happened? It was like it's like, and
Oh,
we probably
hearsay.
won't. Well, yeah, we probably won't hear anything about this, and then we're gonna have to, um, I guess, just deal with the masked marauders out there on YouTube just speculating on like it's the end of the studios and all that thing. So yeah,
Well, at least we show our faces. But look, if this guy, if this show is bad, Obed, let's say for some reason it's just absolutely bad, would you instantly look at this and say that there's probably something to do with him and something with
Um,
from this side of him
well,
firing,
it
or
has
do you
to.
think it's still separate,
Well, it has to be. It has to be like bad, bad,
like egregious bad,
like egregious bad. Yeah, it has to be like real, real, real bad. Um,
like they
for
killed Wolverine and did something
for
terrible?
do something like this, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna go. Uh, the only thing would be like a not even a bait and switch will get you that, right? Because we've been bait and switched before by Disney, with Star Wars and
yeah.
Marvel, but even then, right? The people don't get fired over that.
No, it's true.
These has to be like are like real real bad, right? Or it's
Like the Good Dinosaur bad,
or
John Carter bad.
or it's personal, right?
That's
So
true. That's true.
you got
Do you have
those
faith?
two. Hmm?
Do you have faith that this show is going to be good still?
Sure.
Uh, I feel like with Marvel right now, this has nothing to do with this guy.
Okay.
I'm just very much like, we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna ruffle some feathers here. What I'm
Oh,
gonna
here we
say.
go.
Well, okay. I think, and this is me. I haven't watched the original show in 25 years or whatever, right? I enjoyed that show the same way I enjoyed Masters of the Universe when I was a kid,
Ah,
right? That said, looking back, I went back and attempted to watch Masters of the Universe when I was an adult, and it's arguably trash. I've said it, and
nostalgia
I
glasses.
stand by it. That show from the '80s is garbage, right? But then you watch the Netflix thing, Revelation Revolution.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Revelations. Revelations was great. It was real good. So you know, there's that, right? Um, this could be a similar scenario where this could be just a continuation of the old thing, right? And it's good. Or it could be more of the same, in which case, depending on how strong your nostalgia is for this show, your mileage may vary.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. Right.
Okay.
Um and I say it because there's meme videos of like Gene is useless and Gene getting like it's like Scott Scott like a
Oh,
bunch of
oh, they
scenes of
talked
like
about it at
yeah, oh they
MegaCon.
did,
They
yeah,
talked about it,
yeah,
dude.
yeah,
There's like Storm. She was, dude. She was mocking it. She's like, "Who announces their powers as they're using it? Like by the winds, and I'm gonna do whatever.
right.
Like who
She
does
used to
that? She's
do
like, this
that,
is
yeah,
ridiculous,
yeah,
but that's what they did.
yeah. And the whole thing, yeah, the whole thing with Gene was like Scott, and you get punched in the
Yeah.
face, Scott, you get blasted away, Scott, and then same thing with Cyclops, like yeah, Gene. So right, there's these
It was
things that
silly.
you consciously you don't see it right when you're a kid and you're watching this show, but they're there, and I bet, dude, I bet pineapple on pizza that I watched the show and I don't enjoy it as much as I did back then. Same as with Masters of the
Wow.
Universe. I
Wow.
dude, I took those
This is
glasses.
something.
I took those glasses off a long time ago, right? It's like there's certain things, right? There's see, and that's the thing. Like, I enjoyed Star Wars when I was a kid. I also
Right.
enjoyed the Ewoks movies, which are also garbage.
Ooh, that's bad.
So,
You like the holiday special?
no, I think I
You knew
watched
that was
it.
bad then.
I think I was back then. It's still back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's that is
You knew,
one of
you
the.
knew.
Yeah. Oh, come on. And that's the thing. It's like you watch this thing, so it's like, oh man, I used to love this thing when I was a kid, and you watch it, it's like,
Right.
oh man, kind of a little bit of a letdown. Um, I I'm trying to think if there's a show. Um, okay, there is. and this is very personal to me. This is like I love Macross. Macross meaning Robotech. When you know the old anime Robotech that was um, Macross that was turned into Robotech in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Um, I watched Robotech when I was a kid. I loved Robotech, but like love Robotech, right? I have a DVD box set of the Macross saga for Robotech. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good, man. That said, I went back and I had the opportunity to actually watch the Macross anime after that. Like, um, so the original version of Robotech before they Americanized it, and it was excellent.
Oh
It
yeah.
was great. It's great. And I will watch it again, and I stand by it. That is, it's one of my, you know, top three animes for me, for sure. Right? Because I have very fun memories. The movie is excellent. Um, but then you watch the US version, it's like, oh, this is not good, right? So we need to be objective when when they do throwback shows like this, right? And it's like, oh, this is very different from the other one. Like a lot of people complain about Revelations, like Master of the Universe Revelations, because oh, it's very different from the old shows. Like, yes,
Mm.
thankfully, because that old show is not good, right?
Right, 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 right.
And that's the thing, right? It's like, yeah, I mean, you can enjoy it when you're a kid, but you watch it now and it's dumb, and it's like
Right.
nothing makes sense, and it's yeah, right. Like this, it's all disposable. There's no like cohesive storyline to it, and I digress. Um, X Men, on the other hand, like, see what X Men gave us was a proper cohesive storyline, and it was probably one of the first um, US shows to do that, right? And like an anime styles, like every show, like the story keeps going, right? And there was this long like saga type of things that would happen, and that it is an important show for what it was. I'm just saying that it may not hold up as well
Oh
as
yeah.
we may think it does. So that's what I'm trying to say, right? But yeah, this thing like it has to be like real bad. And if that was
You
if
might be
that's
onto
the reason,
something though. You
okay,
might be onto something.
yeah, no,
We'll
we'll
find out
see.
next week
They
starting.
they would have they would have known already though, because that this animation has probably been done for a while, and they're just
Yeah.
polishing. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's interesting.
The marketing hasn't been that hard for it though, so I don't know. We'll see.
No, yeah, it hasn't. It's been pretty tame, yeah. So yeah, we'll see.